That's right. It is the worst pay-per-view. Not again! I didn't even look at that part. This is some bullshit. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you live to Night of Champions and... Interesting card, isn't it? The more I look at the card, the more disappointing it becomes. Where are the world title matches? Where are they? But, in the meantime, to start the show, the Puerto Rican Pride Force will face the Straight Edge Society for the third pay-per-view in a row. Yeah. And then, of course, you have his tag team partner, Ted DiBiase. Can I just get this one? I don't really think there's anything new to say. What, could I try to force more jealousy onto Ted? Realistically, they're not doing any fuck. And then you have their opponents, the Straight Edge Society. CM Punk would be in the world title match later tonight if Raw actually did the match. As I looked at the rankings, CM Punk is in the top 5, or I guess top 4 if you include the champion. He would be there, but instead, all he gets tonight is this. It's pissing me off. This is for the Unified Tag Team Championships. Really should be championships, you know, because it's 2 tag titles, but like, whatever. And Primo immediately tries to kick CM Punk, but CM Punk immediately tries to knee him, and now Primo has the upper hand going in to start this match off, and Primo immediately knocks himself into the referee twice. You just try to grab at him. The referee just needs to realistically get out of the way. Oh my god! He's been hit 3 times. I think if he gets hit again, Primo just gets disqualified. The ref just needs to get out of the way of the action. And the ref's telling Primo off, but he's in the damn way. Primo now just try to hit Punk where it hurts the most in the suplex. What the fuck? And a power slam by CM Punk, and that is a pin that goes nowhere. But at least Ted came out to help. Primo. Somebody's still in the ring. Luke Gallows gonna get Punk disqualified? Nope, he gets back in the ring. I'm glad that this match didn't end in an off-screen disqualification. Primo gets up, hits him with the legs. Primo goes back up, hits the diving headbutt. That was a little off-putting. And now Primo, no. CM Punk gets out of the backstabber. But Punk doing everything in his power to make sure. Wait! Primo got around him, but CM Punk just didn't let him again. And now Punk with a massive German suplex straight to Primo. And now Luke Gallows looking for a tag in. Primo runs over to tag in Ted DiBiase. And here okay, Ted tried to run up at Luke Gallows. He was a little too close for comfort. Why is Ted going for a pin off of this? Count of 1, count of... Okay, almost got to a count of 2. I guess it would have been cool if it won the match. I am not very excited for this pay-per-view, if you cannot tell. It's a little bit ridiculous, the fact that there are 4 title matches at the pay-per-view known for having title matches. Something's gotta change. These GMs are in trouble. They could get fired. And DiBiase immediately in the clothesline on Luke Gallows. And wait, we haven't seen this in a minute. 1 punch, 2 punch, and why not 3 punches? And waits for Luke Gallows to get up. Perfect setup, but no. Primo does run in though. Wait, DiBiase set up perfectly for the Dream Street. That's it. Punk could come running back in, but I don't think he does. He does! And the fans are chanting for Gallows to get back into this one, but I don't know why. And then Luke Gallows did the same thing again. Dream Street. Primo sends Punk flying, and the Puerto Rican Pridefuls are not the new champs. Why does this keep happening? And Ted and Primo have won. They beat the Straight Society for like the 3rd time. Seriously, guys, can we stop this shit? Get some new contenders. I don't even want to see a Heart Foundation. I want to see an Airborne. I want to see a UK. Just anyone. Just give it to anybody. Anybody but these 2 fuck-asses. Up next. And Primo is already in the ring as the next match is Primo versus Zack Ryder for the IC title. Now, Zack Ryder has fought for this title before, but he lost it to Primo. He beat Ted Ford in a tables match and lost it to Primo. It was weird. Zack tries to prove tonight that he can still be the Intercontinental Champion, but I'm not entirely certain if that's gonna happen. I mean, we saw Zack Ryder on Superstars a few weeks ago, and he lost to The Rock, so anything can happen. These 2 superstars, I was gonna say, have been fighting night and day to get this opportunity. I mean, Primo's been fighting a decent amount. Zack, not so much. I think this is more a matter of circumstance than anything else. And now Primo with a horrible shoulder injury from the last match, apparently, just goes after Zack Ryder anyways. Oh, Zack Ryder with that huge clothesline. That's the clothesline that beat Finley. It didn't beat Finley. Okay, well, it's gonna beat Primo. That's for damn sure. Massive. Oh, didn't work out how he thought it would. And that happens. What the fuck is Primo doing? And Zack Ryder with a DDT, showing that this is a very even competition between these two, and attacking the injured shoulder. And Primo tried to predict Zack Ryder's movement, but it didn't work out how he thought it would. And Zack is just doing the same shit. Zack taking time to adjust his tights. What is he doing? It's all in good favor. It's all in the plan. Primo is done. He wants the announce table. Winning it over clothesline. And now heading to the outside with a massive leg drop. Zack trying to pick it up. Zack almost got picked up, but then got poked in the eye. Primo thrown into the steel steps. Got a dastardly. Oh my god, what a powerbomb. And Primo's laid out on the outside. That one just didn't hit. Leg drop to the arm. Primo finally hitting that good old-fashioned moonsault. Another one. Another one. Primo's just giving him everything that he possibly has. He's got to put in the work tonight. And now Zack laid out almost dead in the center of the ring. Diving headbutt. Zack has put himself in a dangerous position, but Primo is slow. Wait. Of course. Primo goes for a pin. Is that not a rope break? That's not a rope break. And Primo almost won. He almost had it there, right then and there. But now he's gonna have to try even harder to get this one in. And an elbow proves it. How? I don't know. Don't ask. This is actually a really back and forth and intense match between Primo and Zack Ryder. These two should face more often. Wait a minute. Primo with a massive power Hurricane Rana. And he still kicks out. How? How is Primo managing to do this? And the fans are rallying behind Zack Ryder. Pandemonium, and Zack's feeling it. What the fuck was Zack doing? Happening. Wait a minute. Roll up by Primo. This could end the match. It ends the match! Primo beats Zack Ryder with like 4 different roll-ups. Not a single back scratcher needed. Somehow, it took everything in Primo to actually keep Zack down, but he did it, and that's what matters. Holy fuck. That didn't even do anything. Ah! I guess I moved Christian above Zack, but that might have been from something else.
I don't know!
Anyways, here's Drew versus Sheamus. And what used to be a blood war between the United Kingdom has resurfaced. Drew McIntyre. What? I'm just gonna ignore that. Drew McIntyre has gone out on a limb to separate himself from the United Kingdom. On Twitter, a few weeks ago, he formally left the United Kingdom after calling them a bunch of losers. Something to that effect. And now, 1 month after the Bash produced expected results for Drew McIntyre, Drew's gonna have to face Sheamus, a man who he's technically already beaten before. He was pinned at the Bash. The Miz wasn't. But Sheamus gets his shot anyways. Some call that bullshit. I say that's just how this works. And then, of course, you have Sheamus. This man is loyal to the United Kingdom. He wrote a response a week later saying, quote, "I may not like some of the fellas that are in the United Kingdom, but damn it, we need to represent our country, represent it well. And you, Drew McIntyre, are gonna crash the game." And look who's in the crowd. It's your homeboy Shawn Michaels. He's a little less blonde though. And Sheamus. Wait a minute. If Shawn's in the crowd, is that a sign of something? I guess we'll keep an eye on Shawn Michaels as time goes on. But Sheamus and Drew McIntyre are gonna fight this one out to the death. Now, it may not be a triple threat match, so obviously that means this match is more fair. But, oh, Drew McIntyre with a massive suplex of the Germanic variety. And these two have just been fighting like there's no fight left. Sheamus in particular has stepped up his game apparently tonight, and someone has a crowd sign that says McIntyre is on fire, and yeah, they're not wrong. Before Drew could even get his arm out from under himself, he's getting attacked. Country-based loyalty must be really important to Sheamus in particular. That's a massive power slam by Drew McIntyre. If only things I called massive mattered more. They look massive, but are they massive? I have no idea. Drew's just coming down to the... Well, that's an elbow. But Sheamus caught the arm and a Irish curse backbreaker. Wait a damn minute. Trying to hit the Celtic, the power bomb, but Drew gets out of it and now just slamming his head into the mat. No respect for his adversaries. But Sheamus with a... Okay, well, I just missed that one. Sheamus with a big... Okay, well, that's technically hit. Big... Okay, let's just do the fucking Celtic cross. And now Sheamus setting it up perfectly. Drew is out. And that's 1, that's 2, and Sheamus beats Drew for the US title. I was not expecting that. Sheamus is your... Is this has happened to Drew before, so you know what? Heavily ironic that he is saved by the damn bell. Well, you know the drill, audience. There's gotta be a match in the bottom right corner, starting now. It'll be there during the women's match. So Sheamus won the US title, obviously. That completely reset the world title scene entirely. Moved Drew down and kept pretty much everything else the same. Outside of that, we got one more title match. Wait a minute, hold on. I gotta come to a meeting now? Dude, it's the middle of the pay-per-view. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back from the meeting. What? Oh, Beth wins. Shit, I missed the whole match. Well, Beth Phoenix has beaten Alicia Fox and has won the women's title. So what are the next two matches now? Maurice? Again? Is this a feud for the women's title, I should say, since I don't know if they're gonna be on another pay-per-view after this? That moved everyone above Alicia Fox. Okay, cool. That's right. You motherfuckers thought there wouldn't be a world title match as a Night of Champions, didn't you? You didn't think I'd do something to fix it, didn't you? That's right. 10 minutes. 2 minutes means a new guy. You pin a guy, you become the new champ. Whoever's the champ at the end of the 10 minutes is the new champ. And up first in this championship scramble match, it's the gay Triple H. He has been absolutely fiending at the opportunity to fight tonight. He has been arguing with the Raw general manager for weeks now to put him in this match. I am going to kill a bitch. I just got the match set up. And up first, it's the game. That's not the game. That's CM Punk. I guess the timeline has changed. CM Punk is up first. And what a man he is. He was just a few matches ago facing Ted DiBiase and Primo for the Unified Tag Titles and failing. So my question is, what makes Punk think that he can beat Triple H? That's my question. CM Punk, Triple H are starting this match off, and they are gonna fight for 10 minutes. In 2 minutes, or I guess a minute 45 now, there will be a new star joining them. Who could those new stars be? I have no idea. Ignore the fact I was just in a meeting. Clearly, I know. I was in a meeting with both the general managers. They have their new plans. They just didn't finalize them, so they put in placeholders. They put in placeholder matches and didn't tell me. They thought I would know. They're fucking stupid. The Tree of Woe position being used here, we don't see this too often, mainly because of that. Triple H just got out of it immediately, and he's out of the ring. Now, mind you, because of how this match works, countouts and DQs don't exist. CM Punk still won't take advantage of this. And a power slam. CM Punk, remember, you can pin anybody. CM Punk could be the champ off of this. But no, a kick out at 2 by Triple H. And these two have had some history. The mixed tag match, their little mini feud they had before the Bash. These two have kind of been on and off again recently. Animosity only grows between them. Not much can solve it. Especially when you got CM Punk doing that to you. And in about 5 seconds, we're going to see a new star enter. Who's up next? It's the Rated R Superstar and the champ. And now Edge is gonna have to break up the pin, but he is unneeded. It's not needed. Edge debuting a new, maybe not debuting. I think he might have had one match under this, but he's definitely a champion. Yellow and white flip over by Edge, and we're starting to see the flowers between these three blossom anew. Triple H has fought Edge at Extreme Rules, and Trips lost. And tonight he gets his redemption, potentially, against the Rated R Superstar. CM Punk trying to get Edge instead. Trips goes after Punk. Maybe not everything's all it's cracked up to be. And Edge just takes CM Punk out of the ring. Edge goes into the ring. Trips goes out of the ring. Edge just wants to keep these two distracted as long as possible. That's his goal in this match. The more he can stop pins and submissions, the more Edge will be able to secure his championship. That's what this match is about for the champ. It's about distracting, not necessarily winning. Because if you can distract, you win automatically. But Edge going over to the corner, the post, and just slamming Triple H's arm into it. CM Punk is watching this happen. He's not going to get involved. Edge does let go relatively quickly, though. Edge doesn't want somebody to be left out of the game here, even though it backfired for him. It doesn't matter. As long as nobody gets pinned, that's what matters. And coming up next, we can see who is it. It's Shawn Michaels. Shawn most recently betrayed Triple H and attacked him when he least expected it during a one-on-one match. I think it was actually with CM Punk. There's a lot of history, and Edge could use all this history to make sure that he doesn't lose the title. It's amazing. Trips and Shawn are fighting each other like it's nobody's business. You can see the difference in attire. Trips is angry. Shawn is depressed. Maybe not depressed, but certainly looking much darker than before. I don't know why I gave him that orange and black design, but it'll get changed eventually. Wait a minute, Edge is grabbing a chair. Remember, this is a multi-man match, so it is perfectly legal, even though Shawn refuses to let him do anything with it. Head slam straight into the post. In the game, Edge grabs the chair away from Triple H. CM Punk almost getting a dive off, but Shawn stops him, and now Edge is going after Shawn too. And Trips is grabbing his signature sledgehammer. Taking it to Shawn Michaels. Edge is going outside, trying to stop. What the fuck is Edge doing? Make up your mind. Hit somebody. Hit somebody! Where is Edge going? And now Trips is hitting Michaels with the sledgehammer. Is Edge gonna use this opportunity to... Nope. Edge was sitting there for 30 seconds with a chair and did fucking nothing. And now the final man in the match, the only person left, it's the Viper, Randy Orton. Orton hasn't shown up in forever. I'm surprised he even got this match. What's the occasion? And CM Punk sends Triple H to the outside. Nobody is inside the ring to get a pinfall. How can you get a pin in this match if you aren't in the ring? Everyone's just too willing to fight on the outside. Randy's got the stairs. Trips is throwing Michael. Shawn accidentally hits Trips with the sledgehammer. Edge now has Randy's arm into the post. Is he gonna do anything with it? Okay, he just let go. Wow, what a bitch. And now everybody wants Randy to hit an RKO. Shawn and Trips are teaming up on CM Punk like the good old days of Spine Buster. H, wait a minute. That's a pedigree to Edge, but nope. Kick to the midsection immediately follows. Trips is in the ring. Punk's in the ring. Shawn's in the ring too, though. But he stopped Punk from leaving. Edge is in the ring. It may all come to a head right now. They're all in the ring. Anyone could go for a pin. Anyone could get away with it. Randy and Edge can't get anyone to follow him outside the ring. Everyone's too distracted by each other. CM Punk and Trips are teaming up on Randy Orton. Now CM Punk is on to the outside. Edge still grabbed the chair, still gets hit with a knee. Is he gonna get spine busted onto the chair? No, not quite. Triple H telling Punk to suck it. Was Trips going for a pin? I don't know. But it's a minute 30-ish left, and we haven't seen a single pin outside of the one at the beginning. Shawn's back up. Shawn's just trying to go buck wild. And Edge hitting Randy with a massive chair shot, then running out of the ring. Edge has a horrible plan. Punk kicking Randy out of the ring. Edge following Randy, trying to get him the... What the fuck is this strategy by Edge? This is the most pussy-ass bullshit I've ever seen Edge do. What the fuck? There's been only one pin and we're down to 30 seconds. Someone has to do something. Come on, we're down to 20 seconds. The ref's down! No! The title will not change hands tonight. The ref might not even get up before anyone can make a pin. The fans are counting it down. Is anyone gonna try something? Trips getting the last word. Nope, Randy Orton sending Edge out of the ring, but it doesn't matter because Edge is still your world champion. What the hell? Edge survived 4 other superstars to stay WWE champion. Shawn is shocked. Edge won despite it all. Despite the odds. That made CM Punk and Triple H's relationship getting worse. Probably because Trips didn't let Punk win the title. That also did nothing except it moved Punk down in the rankings for the US titles. And now it is time for our main event. SmackDown has made a last-second change. This championship scramble will be Falls Count Anywhere. After seeing how Raw's participants took to the match, SmackDown has decided that fate will not become the World Heavyweight Championship. And out first, this time, it's the World Heavyweight Champion, The Undertaker. This match is especially important because Taker, Jericho, Big Show, and Ted DiBiase, 4 out of the 5 members of this match, have been fighting non-stop over the last month or so to try and take title off Taker, and tonight could be the night. Taker could just win though, like Edge, not have a single pin or submission happen, and we all go hunky-dory. But I think the SmackDown general manager is trying to sort of siphon some of that power away from the champion by making it falls count anywhere. I think the SmackDown general manager genuinely got upset at Edge's strategy of just try and bait people out of the ring and how well it worked for most of the match. Now, Taker would never do that because he's not a giant pussy. He's just a fierce, phenomenal foe, but he wants to prevent anyone else from trying to do that. I'm looking at you, Ted DiBiase. I'm looking at you. And his opponent, speak of the devil, it is one half of the Unified Tag Team Champions, Ted DiBiase. I did not expect him to come out first. I was expecting it to be Big Show, actually. Those two have the much better feud. Ted's just kind of in the fall guy for their feud, actually. Actually, if you want to talk about the true fall guy, that's Jericho, but he doesn't really fight. He just kind of shows up and then takes shit. Then I gotta ask the question, though. Who's the fifth guy? Rumors are that it's Jack Swagger, but I guess we're gonna find out. Taker and Ted are gonna come out tonight and fight the good fight. Taker immediately goes in and out of the ring. I think he was trying to do baits. Actually, I don't know what he was going to do. Was he going to go try? Is he trying to go grab a... Oh, yeah, he was going to go grab a weapon, but he realized he wanted a chair, not a sledgehammer. Now Taker is delaying the fight with the chair. He just threw the chair. What the fuck? What is this bullshit? Ted hits Taker with a steel steps. The ref is doing the jiggy. Wait, Ted's going for a pin on the champion. He can win the championship right here. That's a 1, not a 2, though. Not a 2. And you have to do it in the first 2 minutes a lot of the time, or otherwise you get absolutely fucked. DDT by The Undertaker on Ted DiBiase. And again? Oh, to kick out at 2. It's not easy to take out the dead man. It's gonna take more than that. You're not gonna get away with it that easily, Ted DiBiase, and you're gonna have to realize that if you want to win this match in the next, like, 30 seconds. You gotta hit Taker with some better than just a simple DDT, and now he's hitting you with big boots. What's next, chokeslam? No, instead he's gonna throw you into the ring. Now Taker's going back out. Okay, what was the point of that then? Guys, I know there's 5 people in this match, but there aren't even 5 people in this match yet. How is your AI so broken? It's like SVR 2009 AI. And there's the Big Show. We got a little swap here. That's fine. Big Show, of course, rocking the blue singlet we've seen him rock for the past few weeks. Taker is just avoiding the match, wanting to keep himself fresh, but Ted says, fuck that shit. Ted is not gonna let Taker walk out of this match, which is shocking because he really should. Ted wants Big Show to get in, but Big Show refuses. What the hell? Double kick to the midsection. Big boot. Oh my God, Big Show is multiple. All this man is doing is kicking the midsection. Good strat, but like, you gotta do something else. I guess it's working. I mean, okay, it stopped working. It has stopped working. He's going up against the best striker in the game, and he actually knocked him down. What the hell? Elbow straight to Big Show. Elbow. Okay, Ted DiBiase is just brutalizing Big Show right now. Everybody's kind of trying to brutalize each other. The ref is getting in the way. Taker straight up through the ref. And Ted DiBiase haunting, trying to get his stacks up, not his facts up. And who's up next? Jericho? It's Chris Jericho. Who's the 5th man? And Jericho turns Taker around just for literally nothing to happen. Who's the 5th man? I'm curious. Who is it? Who the fuck is it? That Taker's up. Oh God, you pissed him off. I think what I'm starting to realize is that these people are more preoccupied with beating the shit out of each other than actually winning the title. Taker and Ted DiBiase are just going loop for loop. What the fuck are these matches? Chris Jericho going with a sledgehammer. Maybe that was the same sledgehammer Triple H used earlier. Does it still have the stains of Shawn Michaels' windpipe? I don't know why that would stain the sledgehammer. Wash your neck. I know sometimes you forget about it in the shower, but wash the neck. Do the same with the back of your ears. I'm noticing that people are getting distracted on rope rebounds, and that's okay. Especially Jericho. Jericho cannot help but stare into the ref's eyes as he's waiting for Big Show to come back around. And still yet not a single pin. Big Show's going for a taunt. And wait a minute, that's Kofi Kingston. What happened, Airborne? Okay, sure, whatever. Dude, I forgot how dumb the AI is in this match. It's like they forgot to update the AI after they implemented the match. This is just SVR 2009's AI in 2011, and it's pissing me off because it's so stupid. Why taunt there? Why is Jericho not doing anything about it? Kofi with a massive splash. But then Kofi doesn't capitalize. Instead, he's just gonna walk around the Big Show. Okay, and now Big Show's following him, and now Taker has a chair that he just picked up off the ground right on the side of him. And now Taker's back out of the... Big Show, stop trying to stare into the distance at Kofi. Okay, never mind. Someone's trying to say this is awesome. I don't think they know what the phrase awesome means. I don't know about you, but if there's only, like, one pinfall per fucking championship scramble match, I'd rather just not do the fucking championship scramble match. I'll be so for real. And wait, Kofi's rolling up 10! 1! And Big Show breaks up the pin. Double chair shot by Undertaker. That was nice. And Ted takes out everyone but Kofi and him. Okay, never mind. Taker's out of the ring. Kofi's trying to spike him into it and lands directly on the leg of the chair. Big Show's taunting for literally no reason. Everybody's in the ring. This is actually a bad thing now. It's supposed to count anywhere because it means that any pins that do happen are going to get broken up pretty much immediately since, you know, 5 is an odd number. Wait a minute. Kofi and Chris Jericho going for a DDT on Ted. 50 seconds left in the match. I don't know what's going to happen. The genuine chance nobody gets a pin off again. Kofi's going for it. Massive leg drop, misses. Ted and Taker are teaming up on Jericho. Come on. If only somebody was up to pin Kofi. And if only they knew what the word pin meant. There's 20 seconds left. You should be going for pins every 2 seconds. Oh, Kofi lands Big Show right on the chair. Going for a taunt instead of the pin. He crashed at 10 seconds. You know what? That's just where the episode ends. I think we both know what would have happened if that match continued for the next 10 seconds. Like, I don't think I have to tell you. That's just the end of the episode. See you next time.